Recently stumbled upon a $10,000 per month AI loophole. The only weird thing about it is it only works after 5 p.m. So that's why I am here tonight streaming when most people have closed up shop for the day, spending time with their family. But look, I want to tell you, if you're looking for real opportunity in the AI marketplace and game, you need to look where other people aren't looking when they're not looking, and you need to be willing to do things that other people aren't willing to do. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can take advantage of this 10K per month AI loophole that only works after 5 p.m. It requires no coding, no tech setup, just a few simple prompts and a copy paste strategy that anyone can do. Now, in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how the loophole works, how to set it up, and why the most boring niches on the planet are going to produce hidden gold for you. And the really nutty part of all this is it's not for startups or tech bros, right? This is for the real salt of the earth type businesses, plumbers, electricians, HVAC guys, handymen, handy women, the businesses that almost everyone overlooks. But that's exactly why they're so profitable and why there is so much opportunity there. So stick around, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you real people who've used this exact method to hit 10K a month using nothing but AI and a laptop. People like Sarah. Here, let me share my screen here. This is Sarah. You can see right here, Sarah says she just sent out her first client invoice for a monthly recurring revenue of $1,031.80. She can't believe this is real. She said, I received a pretty keen go-ahead from a private investigator. Another one of these kind of unsung niches we'll be talking about today. She said, I've proposed an upfront cost of $8,991 and a monthly recurring cost of $1,844. That's over $10,000 right there for one client. So she's gonna get almost $9,000 in setup fees and over $1,800 every month from this client. This is gonna make her third client. And she said these are the first two proposals she sent out. She is actually in shock. Look at this. This is Mark. Mark collected about $800 in setup fees for 2 new clients. He also has another $800 coming in later. He started billing everybody on April 1st. He said this morning he signed a junk removal client for an AI voice service. That may be a clue as to what we're going to be talking about in this video, but a junk removal client for AI voice. He says, I have no idea what I'll be charging them as I'm still learning this. So Mark doesn't even really know how to do all this stuff yet, and yet he's getting clients, getting money, and he's asking for some suggestions there. And then there's Bill. So Bill reported some monthly recurring revenue for 2 AI employees, $650. An AI employee, that is basically an AI voice agent, which is what we're going to be talking about today. He also didn't report his last 3 months, which was $1950 for those AI agents as well. And if you want to see more results like this, I have an amazing Facebook group that I run. You can go to offlinesharks.com/group. You'll find this group. It has over 24,000 members in it. You can see right here, people just like you that are starting AI businesses, some people that have been doing AI businesses for a while, people that are struggling, people that are having lots of success. But it's a great place to ask questions, get feedback. You can see right here, look at this first post. This is today. Now I brought this up live. This isn't a screenshot or anything like that. So this is today, December 3rd, when I'm shooting this video at almost 8 o'clock at night. He said, today I secured a $1,000 client, right? So this is crazy, right? This is what we're going to be talking about in this video. And if you just go here in our group and search the hashtag win, you will see, look at this. You will see all kinds of people. Look, another 2,000 a month recurring revenue in the bag today. That's from Greg. Tyler, been a while since I posted a win. Here's a bunch of wins from Tyler. Here's more wins from Greg. You can see pretty much about every day, every few days, people are posting wins in this group. It is an amazing, amazing group to be a part of. So again, if you want to see what people just like you're doing, go check this out. Because if you can copy and paste, you can literally build what I am going to show you in the next few days or over a weekend. okay? But look, before we dive in, I need you to do me a quick favor. Like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. This will let the YouTube algorithm thingy-majigger know that you got value and you want to see more stuff like this. It also helps me to keep the content that I do here free. So as a reward for doing those things for me, if you leave a comment below, I will give you my top secret after hours AI prospecting power document. Here's a little sneak peek of it. We're going to be going through it, but this has my prospecting email, the processes, the prompts, the pricing, everything you need to make this strategy work. And again, all you have to do, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, drop a comment below, and you'll get this cheat sheet with all my pricing, scripts, tech stack, everything you need to start making money with your first AI agents. And not only will you get this document, but you will also get access to my free training, the Smart AI Launch Lab, where I show you how to launch a full-blown AI business in just 72 hours. The training is free. The method I show in here is completely faceless. It doesn't require you to be on camera or be a brand or known or anything like that. So you'll get that training along with this document, plus a bunch of other surprise bonuses. Just do it now. Like, subscribe, comment below before you forget so that I can get you all of this stuff. All right, so let me kind of break down the roadmap for our training this evening. So first, I'm going to rip the curtain back. I'm going to show you the quote boring niches that everyone ignores that are secretly printing money for AI agents right now. Now, while the sexy industries are oversaturated and people that are trying to target them are going broke, then I'm going to hand you the exact hunting grounds where an endless supply of desperate businesses are literally begging for someone to solve their problems, and they will pay you to do it. And then next, I'm going to show you how to build your first AI agent. We're going to do that together. And I'm talking stupid simple, copy paste level easy, no coding, no tech headaches. Just plug it in and watch it work. That's the best thing about targeting these niches I'm going to show you today, is we don't have to be doing anything fancy. We can just be doing the basics, and they are not only going to be impressed, it's going to deliver results for them, and they're going to be happy to pay us. And then finally, I'm going to give you the exact prospecting email on all the stuff I use to book meetings and close clients word for word. So by the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to land your first AI agent sale this week. Not next month, not someday, this week. So if that sounds good to you, like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and let's get going. All right, look, most people out there who are building AI tools are targeting content creators, marketing firms, SaaS companies, you know, the big whales, what they think are the big fish. But guess what? Every person in those industries already knows about ChatGPT and Jasper and thousands of other AI apps, right? But there are a group of businesses that desperately need help that have no idea how AI works. Your local plumber, or that HVAC business with 6 trucks and no website update since 2012, or the electrician who still fills out invoices by hand. Most of these people taking their business calls on their cell phones. These people, these businesses don't care about AI. They only care about getting more jobs and not seeing the big boy competitors take all of the business that they feel they should be getting. And that is where you and your AI agent steps in. I want to show you this late night opportunity. The whole reason why I'm doing this video at night, because when you show these businesses, right, that you can make it so they can get extra business, not only will they pay you, they'll never let you go. And this late night after hours angle is important to this, and this is why this works. So let me show you who we're going to target. Here is our late night opportunity. I'm at a Google search screen here, and I'm just going to type in plumber, and I'm going to show you something. So it's going to pull up a list of businesses. So you see this section right here where it says businesses. So these people up here are paying to be here, but these are like businesses that are being pulled in based on my current location here in Las Vegas. This is what's known as the Maps Pack. Now you'll see there's somebody paying to be up here, and then there's these other businesses right here. This is what I want to point out to you. Let's say that somebody has a broken pipe and they're in an emergency plumbing situation. They're gonna run to Google, they're gonna search plumber, and when you're looking at this list, is there something that stands out to you that would make you not wanna call one of these plumbers? Imagine right now in your bathroom, in your kitchen, water is flooding the floor. Who would you not call? My guess is it would be this very top guy right here that says they're closed. Why would you call them? Because they're closed. They can't help you. You need help right now. And this doesn't just go for plumbers. Now, we could go through, click more businesses. I could probably go through this list and find a lot of other plumbers. Look, here's one that closes soon. They're gonna be marked closed pretty soon. Then if I just started going through this list, I mean, this one that's paying is so crazy to me because they are paying money for me to see this ad and they are not even open to take my call. That is like freaking insanity. Now, look down here. Here's another one, closed, right? And we can see that, but look at all these other ones that say they're open 24 hours. Here's another one, closed, right? Look at all those, all of these people that say open 24 hours are probably crushing these people right here because they're not available to take phone calls. And plumbers isn't the only niche. Let's type in a handyman. Let me type in handyman. Let's see what's going on here. Handyman. Let's go back to all, see if there's anything on the front page. Nope. Okay, we go to more businesses. Oh, here's one already. Closed. Closes soon. Closed. Now you see why I had to do this video at the time I'm doing it, so we could actually see this. Closes soon. Closes soon. Let's try electrician. Imagine you're having an electrical problem, right? And all of a sudden, let's just do electrician near me. All of a sudden you need help right away and you're scrolling through here. Look, closed. These people are losing valuable, high dollar business. When someone has an after hours home service emergency, they are willing to pay top dollar to get it fixed as quickly as possible. These are high value calls that come in, and these businesses that say closed cannot get any of them. They're missing out on all of them. So when you show a local business like this, that you can help them answer these calls without hiring an extra staff, without spending a bunch of money, and you can help them bring in these leads that they are missing. And let's just say their average job is $1,000. I mean, that's not unreasonable. Probably their jobs are a lot more than that, right? It could be anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 or more. If they just get one of these jobs, like, they're gonna love you forever, and they're not only gonna pay you, they are never going to let you go. So these are the people we're gonna target. These people that are wasting their money, like this plumber. I mean, this guy, this would be my first call right here. I mean, this is nuts that this person is paying to be here and they are showing as closed. So we are gonna target these businesses. So all we're gonna do is maybe take a screenshot of this little area. I can use something like, here, I'll just do this. I'll take a little screenshot of this. And then what I like to do is maybe just mark it up and say, look, we'll just put a big red arrow that shows they're closed. Let's show that this is open, this is open, this is open, right? Then we could just put this little screenshot in our email so they can see their business and all these other people that are taking away, right? So I'm just gonna click done. I'm gonna save this over there. So an easy way to capture some proof, right? But now that you know who to target and what their major problem is, and now you know that you can absolutely 100% fix this with an AI voice agent system, right? Then you're all set. I mean, you are over 50% of the way there to making this thing work. There is an endless supply of businesses waiting for help. You just have to know where to look, and now you do, right? Now, one of the things I would do is maybe open up a spreadsheet, go through a bunch of different niches, maybe try to build a list of anywhere from 50 to 100 local businesses, because only if 10% reply, that's like 10 conversations. And if 3 of them turn into $1,000 a month retainers, that's already a 3K base without contacting a bunch of businesses. So the leads are ready, right? Now you're probably thinking, well, Tom, I don't know how to give them an AI agent. Don't worry. This won't be technical. If you can copy and paste, you can do this. So I use a software tool called HighLevel to do all of my AI agent stuff. Now, the reason I love HighLevel is because you can get started for less than $100 per month. You get a huge collection of AI tools. Plus, you're able to manage your clients. You're able to do email marketing. You're able to create websites and do landing pages and automate all kinds of stuff. Plus all the AI tools all under one roof for one low cost. So I use HighLevel to do this. Let me show you how easy it is to build an agent with HighLevel. So I'm going to go into one of my sub accounts here, and we're just going to go over to AI agents, and we are going to build a voice AI. So I'm going to click on voice AI. We're going to go to right here in the upper right where it says create agent. I am going to create a custom agent. Now you can also, they have agents already created in the marketplace. A lot of them are free. You can just use those if you want, but I'm just going to show you how easy this is to create a custom agent. We're going to click continue, and we're just going to make this for, let's just do this for a plumber. So we're going to call this our plumber after hours agent. Okay. And all we do is put that in. This is going to be for my business, Tom's Agency. I'm going to just use this as a demo to show plumbers. So we're going to set it as English. You can select your voice here. I actually like, well, we'll just leave it at that one. So I'm just going to go with Jessica, but you can change your voice here if you want. This is my time zone. You can select the large language model that you want to use. And then this is the agent's initial message. Hey, now this says Tom's Agency, but I'm just going to say, hey, you've reached my plumber after hours AI agent demo. How can I help you today? So that'll be the first thing the agent says, right? Now, once we have the agent details set, we just click this next. We go here to agent goals. Now, look, I'm going to switch to advanced mode, but don't let that scare you. All that does is open up some other options. But one of the big things it does is it gives us this pre-written prompt for our agent, so we don't have to do it. So now there's got this little introduction here. You are my agent 232. I'm not a big fan of that. So in my after hours AI agent doc, I included this prompt. So we're just going to copy this, and we're going to use this as our introduction here. So I'm just going to go into this introduction, and I'm just going to highlight this part, delete it, and I'm going to insert what I did. You're a friendly assistant for a plumbing company. When someone requests a quote, gather their name, address, job details, and schedule a callback. And then we're going to have your goal right here. Okay. And then we'll just use this prompt as is. This is actually pretty good. Now, I want to train. I'll talk about training the agent here in a minute, but you can also add actions here. Like we can have the agent transfer to a person. We can trigger workflows. We can send an SMS message. We can have it book appointments, lots of things here as well. I'm not going to go into all details of that, but all very, very easy to do. Now, once we have our agent goals set up, we just go to next. And now we just need to give it a phone number. So because we're going to be using a phone number, we just want to buy a number through HighLevel. So if you just click buy number, it will open up a number pool. And all you have to do is click this add number, add phone number, and it will pull up. And then whatever your area code is, I just type in my area code and say I want that to be the first part of the number. And then it will only pull up numbers in my area code. So I can just select one of these. You can see these numbers are only $1.15. Super, super inexpensive. So once you find one, you select proceed to buy. Now it may ask you to verify your identity. Just follow through the steps with that. And then once you're done, you will have a number listed in your account. And then you can go back to where your agent is, and you just go to phone and availability, and you just select your number, and you just pop it right here and click save. And now, whenever a call comes into this number, your AI agent will answer it. Now, right now, this is set so that the AI answers the call if the user or the call forwarding number doesn't respond. So if you are doing this for a client, you may want to leave this on, because then during the day, they're going to answer their phone. It will only go to your AI agent if they don't answer. But at night, they're going to want to forward their phone number to your AI agent. And don't worry, that is very, very easy to do. I put a link in the document here showing you exactly how to do this. This is a page in the HighLevel support documents that shows you how, at the end of a day, a person can just, whatever cell phone carrier they're using, any one of these, they can just, when they're done working, they can just punch a couple of buttons, and now any calls that come in will be forwarded to your AI agent. So this is how we set it up for these salt of the earth type businesses that are answering all their business calls on their cell phone. We just tell them, look, when you're ready to not take calls, you just click on the forwarding and boom, it will send them all to the AI agent. So I've included this in here as well. So now that we have our agent there, now if you just wanted all the calls to go right to the agent, you would just toggle this off. And now the AI agent answers calls directly. Okay. And then once you do that, you just click save. And now you're all set. Now you can test your agent right over here by having it call you, by putting in your number. I'm not going to go into web call. I did a different video on setting up a chat widget with text. This is more about AI voice. But now we've got an agent created. We've got it attached to a number, and you saw how quickly we were able to do that. So let's talk about training the agent. So the way that you train an agent in HighLevel is through a knowledge base. So we are going to create a new knowledge base, and we're going to call it After Hours Plumber. And I can just put in, this is my plumber demo for plumbers. So if I want to demo this agent for any plumber, I can just give them this phone number that I set up, and if they call it, they'll be talking to my agent. So sometimes I'll put that in the email and say, hey, if you want to test out the system, just call this number. You'll be talking to my demo AI plumbing agent. We'll cover that in a minute when we talk about prospecting. So now that we've created this knowledge base, After Hours Plumber, we just want to give some things for it to be able to do. So here's what I want to do. We need to give it some training information, right? So I like to search for plumber and find a really high ranked plumber. So like this precision plumber right here, we'll use them. So I'm going to go over to their services. This is not really what I want. I want to find a plumber that has some good service pages on it. So let's go to this one, see what this one looks like. Let's go to, okay, here's some good ones. So they've got all these services. We'll do emergency plumbing first. So I will go into their website and I'll see like, oh, okay, well, I could just use this website to train my agent by going to the web crawler and just posting this link right here, and it will crawl this website. And then if anybody asks questions, it will answer with the information on this website. But if I don't want to have it be about hips, because that's who this site is, here's what I'll do. I'll go into my agent and I'll go to this rich text section. I'll go back to the website, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this 24/7 emergency plumber stuff right here. And then I'll go into my knowledge base and I just paste it. And now I can go through this and edit this to be, I could change it to After Hours Plumbing, right? So that it's generic to the name. But now this other information is good. It talks about the types of services they do, all that stuff. And then once I'm done here, I can enter a name. So we'll say Emergency Plumbing Services. I can just click save. And now this information that I inputted will actually be training my agent. So let's say that I want to do another one, because I'm like, well, they don't just do emergency service training. We also do general plumbing, so, or sewer and drain. So I can go to this page and I can just copy this information right here. I can go back into that same knowledge base and just do add a source. We're going to do rich text. I'm just going to paste this in again, sewer and drain. And then I just click save. Now I've got even more information. So again, very quickly with just copy and pasting, I can go through all these services and I can have a very well-trained agent right here. So I could go to general plumbing as well. Here, let's do this one. So we'll just copy this and we'll go and paste this in there too. So I'm going to do add source, rich text. I could also just put these all in one document and add them as well. And we'll just say this is general plumbing. Now I might spend a little more time if I wasn't on this video to just make sure I had the names out and stuff like that, but you just click save, But now I've trained this after hours plumber knowledge base with all this information. So I can go back to AI agents here on the left. I can find my plumbing AI agent. Here it is right here. And then I'm gonna go into agent goals, and you'll see this part where it says select a knowledge base. I could create the knowledge base right here if I wanted to, but I did it in the knowledge base section. But I'm just gonna select my after hours plumber knowledge base. So, let me refresh this. Sometimes it takes them a minute to show up here in HighLevel. After hours plumber right here at the top. I'm gonna select that, save, and now this voice AI agent has all of that knowledge that I put in this after hours plumber knowledge base. So if I ever want to go in and add more knowledge or whatever, I just go to my knowledge base, I select the after hours plumber, I can add links to websites, I can add tables, I can upload files, I can put in frequently asked questions, all of that stuff right there. So super, super easy to do this. So here's the steps to doing this, right? First, just choose your niche. Now, there's no magic niche. All of the niches I've mentioned are great: plumber, handyman, electrician, HVAC. So pick one, right? Then go in, create a demo AI voice agent for that niche, just the way I showed you here, right? Use the prompt I gave you as well. Then you can test your AI agent by simply going into AI agents. So I'm gonna click on AI agents here, voice AI, agent list. You find your agent. You can do a phone call, and all you do is just type in the phone number you want it to call. So put in your phone number here and click call me, and it will call you, and you can ask it questions and see how it's going to engage, make sure everything's working right. And then anyone you give this phone number to, they will be able to interact with your AI or the phone number that your AI agent has assigned. Anyone you give this phone number to, they will be able to interact with your AI agent and use it as a demo, right? So boom, you've just built a functioning sales assistant for these businesses with no code, no complex setup. This agent will now answer after hours calls 24/7, 365 days a year. And since the average service call can cost anywhere from $500 to a few $1,000s, it doesn't take very much of these little after hours jobs to make your 1K per month fee look ridiculously affordable. Now, this is the part where most people freeze, because you know how to find the leads. Maybe now I've shown you how to build the AI agent part, right? You can build something cool, but you don't know how to go out and approach a business about this or what to even say with them. So let me show you the framework that we are going to use. So in my after hours AI agent prospecting power document, I've included this special email that you can use. This thing works like gangbusters. So first, the subject line is just as simple: are you open? A business owner is gonna open that. And then you just start out by saying, hey, I was looking at handyman companies in Las Vegas tonight, and I noticed that your business, what's one that we saw here tonight? We saw Rebel Refrigeration. So we'll just do that. We'll do the AC one. So I'll say I was looking at plumbing businesses in the night, and I noticed that Rebel Refrigeration is currently showing as closed. But most of your competitors show up as open 24 hours on Google. Now, this is where I could put this screenshot into my email, right? That I took. Remember, I took this screenshot showing that they're closed and all these others are opened, right? And they're even paying for this. I could even add something about that. So I can put that right in my email. So here's why this matters. When someone's plumbing breaks or goes out at 11 p.m. at night, they don't price shop. They pull out their phone, search Google, and start calling whoever looks open. If the first company doesn't answer, they call the next one and the next one until someone picks up. But if your business says closed, most people skip right over you and go to your competitor without giving it a second thought, which means you're missing out on those high ticket emergency calls. And then you can read the rest of the email here. But this is the email we send, and you could even throw in a PS and say, PS, want to see my plumbing AI agent in action? Simply call, and then I could just put insert AI agent number here. So whatever your AI agent number is there. And now they can see a live demo. We'll say live in action for free. Simply call, and then you just put the number in there. Boom, that's it. You just find those businesses I showed you, you send them this email, Easy, easy peasy. Now, if you were to just send 5 to 10 emails to real local businesses in your area 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, just 5 to 10. By the end of the week, you would have emailed 50 businesses. You will land clients, even with that little bit of output. It's just math. If only 3% of those 50 say yes, which is a very low number, that is one paying client a week. Think about that. We don't have to be going gangbusters and grinding it all out. We can just a simple 10 emails like this a day, just shoot them out. Even if we have a crappy 3% reply rate, that's one paying client a week. Then we just rinse and repeat that process until you've got 5 to 10 monthly clients paying you at least $1,000 each. That right there is 5 to 10 grand a month in recurring without breaking a sweat. All right, let's recap. 1, opportunity is where no one else is looking and what no one else is willing to do. By paying attention to what's going on after hours, by spending a little bit of time at night identifying those businesses that are missing out on that prime business, after hours business, we can harvest this gold mine that no one else is paying attention to because they're having dinner, driving home from work. They're done for the day. They're not going to pay attention to that, right? So there's a lot less competition in this area. Then you're going to use Google to find the leads. I showed you how easy that was. We don't even have to do anything fancy here, right? Then you're going to build a simple AI agent just like we built here for the plumber. You saw how easy that was. We could train it. Then you're going to send this short results-oriented email to see if the person is interested. The people that are, you're gonna have a conversation with them. You're gonna set up the agent, show them how to forward the calls, and then you're just gonna keep doing that until you scale to 10K a month. Look, now it's your turn. And I've actually packaged everything we've covered into one document. I call it the After Hours AI Agent Prospecting Power Doc. It has the prompts, the email templates, and the automations that you can copy today. So, like this video, subscribe, turn on those notifications, let the YouTube algorithm thingamajiggy know that you're digging this content, and comment below saying agent, or just any comment, and I will get you a link to my free Smart AI Launch Lab training where I show you how to launch your AI business in 72 hours. Once you sign up for that free training, on the thank you page, there'll be a link to download this document and a bunch of other ones from some of my other videos. So not only will you get the document, you'll get my AI Smart Launch Lab training, plus a bunch of other free bonuses, and you will be off to the races. You can use this to copy and paste, and you can absolutely build your own 10K a month AI agent. The only question is, are you gonna start today? Are you gonna be like most people who just tune away from this video and get distracted by some other thing and never take any action? I'm hoping that you're the first, that you pause this video right now, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment so you get the document. And as soon as you get the document, you start taking action and building your own 10K a month AI agent business. All right, look, my name's Tom Gaddis. Thanks so much for watching this late night edition of my YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video.